Guys, it's time for the Avengers to assemble. What's going on, guys? Happy Thursday. Welcome back to the channel. You're watching Slapshotpops. Today we have a fantastic breakdown episode for you guys. We're going to be talking about the new Funko Pop Deluxe Avengers Pops, and we're going to be comparing them to the old school, vaulted, extremely rare original wave of Avengers Pops. We're going to be unboxing all of these, including the newest one I just got in from Amazon. So I have the whole set. We're going to unbox them all. We're going to put them together and we're going to check them out in person for the first time. And we're going to compare them to the old school Pops. Like I said, this wave is extremely rare. Even this low-key is extremely expensive, very hard to find, and not a set that you see every day. However, this new Avengers set is straight fire, and I highly suggest you guys pick these up before these prices match the prices of these guys. So anyway, I'm John. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new, thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video and hang out with us for a few minutes. Special shout out to all of our newest patrons. Thank you for supporting us and believing in us and everything we are trying to do. We just hit 750 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. We are officially on the road to 1,000, and I am so excited, and we're hoping to get there in maybe a month or two. It would be an amazing early or possibly Christmas present. So we still have a 10-inch chrome Mandalorian with child that we will be giving away very soon, so stay tuned for a live stream giveaway announcement regarding that. And if you are new, we hope by the end of this video that we can earn your subscription. So we're going to get right into this. I'm a huge Marvel fan. Captain America is by far, hands down, my favorite Marvel superhero. And this pop right here, this OG Captain America pop right here, this was my very first Funko Pop. So let me know down in the comments, what was your first Funko Pop? This was my first one. And this set is very special to me. Got me into collecting, and I had to hunt down this whole set. Once I found out about Funko, I learned about, you know, the Avengers and Marvel and everything going on. I had to hunt down this entire set. But we have some new kids on the block here, and we have a very innovative line that Funko has come out with, the Pop Deluxe series, and I think there's a lot of potential on the horizon for these type of pops. So we're gonna get into that in a little while. But first off, we're going to start unboxing these, and I'm super excited because we just got in the last pop that I needed. This is a wave of 6, just like these, and like I said, we're going to do a full comparison, a little bit longer video for you guys today, but it's 100% worth it because I've been dying to do this video for a long time. You know, we're all Funko Pop collectors, and we're all chasing after sets. And this was a set, it took me years, and like it took me 6 years to track down these guys. So very special to me, very important to me. However, these guys are also very, very cool. Like I said, highly suggest you start hunting these if you have not already, because once they go out of stock with Amazon, there's going to be very few restocks. They're all going to become vaulted, and they're all going to skyrocket. So let's get into this. We're going to unbox here. This is the first pop in this wave, and this was Iron Man. These boxes right off the bat, as you guys can see, they're a little bit bigger, so we're going to get his counterpart right here. So here we go. We got the Pop Deluxe Iron Man, the newest one from 2020, and then we have his old school counterpart here from 2012. I mean, look at this, guys. 2012. If you guys are Marvel fans, obviously the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is just amazing. A key staple in today's pop culture. Of course, we had the big finale with Avengers Endgame, which was insane. I absolutely love that movie. And I think we're going to be a little slow on Marvel content for a little while, but we do have WandaVision on the horizon. But next year in 2022, it's going to be crazy with Marvel stuff. So there's going to be a lot of other Marvel pops coming out. And we have Marvel Funko sodas on the way, which I'm also very excited about. But we'll get into that another day. So we have the OG Iron Man right here. Very cool. I love the classic look. I love these boxes, these old school blue boxes. But with these boxes, we got to talk about them. They're a little bit bigger. And we're going to start just getting these guys out for you. Now, because these boxes are a little bit bigger, unfortunately, over time, they're going to be harder to maintain. Everybody's going to be throwing them around, You know, with shipping and everything, they could get easily damaged as opposed to these. This is the common box size. There's all kinds of protectors from many different companies. But the Pop Deluxe, I have not seen protectors for these yet, so they're pretty difficult to find. But I'm sure as I keep making these Pop Deluxe pops, that protectors will become more readily available from more and more companies. So here we go. Now we got the full effect of the Iron Man out of box compared to this. So here he's just standing in his classic Iron Man pose. And this one is really cool because obviously he's got his booster rockets on. He's in mid-flight there. You can see there's a little bit of fire coming out of his jetpack. He looks a little bit smaller, but I think that's just an optical illusion from the size of his head as well as the base. And we're going to get into these guys. These pops actually connect, which I think is a straight game changer for the pop line. They have these, and they also have the Star Wars Empire Strikes Back 40th Anniversary Edition pops, and there's 6 of those as well. They all connect as well. We're going to do another separate video on that, but we're going to keep going here. We got the second one in the line, and that is Hulk. Now, one of the really cool things they did with this line was they only released one at a time. Instead of dropping a whole wave, a whole set, they released one at a time, and they only gave us the images or the stock photos for each pop at a time. And one of the cool things too about these boxes is you couldn't tell which ones were coming out next. We got little leaks as to which figure was coming out next, but you didn't know what they looked like. All you had was this black silhouette. And so Funko did a really good job of keeping us in the dark, keeping the mystery alive, and keeping the hunt exciting, which is something you always want as a collector. Not knowing what's on the horizon just makes it that much more fun. All right, so here we go. We got Hulk. Now, one of the complaints that a lot of collectors have, a lot of Marvel collectors have, is sometimes characters like the Hulk especially, is they're not true to size in comparison to their other characters. And this is a perfect example. So this is the regular Hulk here, and he is exactly the same size as all the other characters in the line. However, as we all know from the movies, comics, TV show, everything, the Hulk is not the same size. When Bruce Banner turns into the Hulk, he gets a lot bigger. He gets anywhere from 3 to 4 feet taller. Obviously, he gets much wider with his muscles just ripping out of his shirt and everything. So this is not really true to scale in terms of how the Hulk should look Funko Pop wise. However, they kind of corrected that with the new Pop Deluxe Hulk here, and you can see he's much bigger than his old school counterpart. I always joke it kind of looks like Mark Ruffalo versus Lou Ferrigno's Hulk there. You can see obviously he's much wider, his biceps, his triceps, his chest, he's just bulking out, he's hulking out, and I think it's awesome. I think the classic Hulk, you know, still a great figure, but this one, true to size, very cool. And we're going to see here, so these guys connect, they just kind of sit right there, and we're going to keep going. These don't interlock just yet, but we're going to get this whole set going. So, alright, so the third pop is, oh, this was number 4. Okay, so the third one was Hawkeye. Now, this is a very unique pop because there is no Avengers Hawkeye. We have had the, of course, the core 4, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, but we had the villain. We had the very rare Gold Loki right here, and then we also had a supporting character who got a pop in this line. Very, some people were happy about this, some people weren't, and this is Nick Fury. I think this is a very cool pop. Should he have been one of the main 6? Some people argue yes, some people argue no. Completely debatable, up to you. And if you guys have any thoughts on this line, on this series, let me know. Drop a comment down below. Let's talk about it. Do you own any of these pops? Are you trying to get the whole set? Do you have any of the old school ones? Did you even know about them? Some people don't even know that this wave exists because it's from 2012. We're going on 8 years old for these guys. All right, so here we go. We're going to get Hawkeye out of his box here. Like I said, with these boxes, you got to be really careful. You would think it'd be the opposite. The bigger the box, the sturdier it would be. But because they're bigger pops tend to be more prone to corner dings, box damage, just because they're not the average size, so they're harder to protect. All right, so we're gonna bust Hawkeye out. I'm actually really happy they did Hawkeye, just because he's kind of that underrated Avenger, the forgotten Avenger, and he did play a pretty important role in the movies. Obviously, he doesn't have any hardcore superpowers, but Jeremy Renner did a fantastic job, and I really, really like this pop. So look at that in all his glory. They did a good job with his hair. We got a little fire over here, which is pretty cool, and we're gonna get him going right next to Hulk. So that's pretty cool. We got our three out of 6 Avengers so far. So we're gonna unbox the other 3 and keep going. Like I said, there was no Hawkeye in the original set, so we don't have anything to compare him to. And the next one is Thor, and we do have a classic Thor, which we can compare. So here we go. Let's get Thor out of his box. But even though the boxes might not hold up over time, these pops are perfect display pieces. If you're a Marvel collector and you're looking for a really cool Funko Pop set to display out of box, this is the set to do it with. These I would love to display out of box. However, when you're dealing with a $3,000 set, this Loki alone goes for anywhere between $2,200 to $2,500. It's kind of hard to leave him out on the shelf and prone to damage. I actually have him in a pop armor, rightfully so, because he's very, very rare. Only 480 pieces for this guy, which is kind of a bummer just because it doesn't give everyone the opportunity to own the whole set. The other thing that's weird with this set, I'll point out really quick, is on the back of Loki, you can actually see Loki in the wave. However, all the other pops, they don't have Loki on the back, which is a little weird. So if you got the original 5, you might not even know this Loki was part of the set because he's not on the back. The only way you know is he's number 16 in the line, and you have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, no 15, and then it goes right to 16, which is Loki. So for all you collectors out there, this one is the 6th pop in the set. All right, so here we go. We got Thor, and they could not have picked a better actor to play Thor, and Chris Hemsworth did a fantastic job with the character, and he's not done. We have Thor 4, Love and Thunder on the way, and he will probably show up in the next Avengers film, and he's also most likely going to make an appearance in the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie, which I'm really excited about. They are currently filming Thor 4 right now in Australia with Natalie Portman. They have Tom Hiddleston down there. Christian Bale is going to be the villain. We don't know which villain yet. I think it'd be really cool if he was Norman Osborn. That'd be very unique and would be able to bring the Green Goblin into the MCU. Very cool. We're going to do some other videos on that. But here we go. We have the classic Thor right alongside his new counterpart. And I have to say, they did a fantastic job on this one. I like how he has his hammer back, like he's getting ready for battle, and more of a dynamic pose once again, as compared to, just the classic pose. I think with this one too, his hair isn't tied back; it's kind of just straight and flowing. Whereas with this pop, he's got the headbands in there, the hair ties, and I think it's more true to that scene in the original Avengers where he was fighting and everything. If you really go back and watch it. So here, we're going to slide him into the 4th spot here. And I can't tell. This is my first time putting this together. So, alright, so he just kind of sits there right next to Hawkeye. So pretty cool. We got 4 out of the 6. Alright, so next one we have is Black Widow. And just like Hawkeye, there is no original Black Widow pop. This is also very cool because there's not a lot of Black Widow pops in general. Of course, we have a ton of Iron Man, Hulk. There's lots of different Thors from each one of his movies. There's a few Hawkeyes, but there's very, very few Black Widows. just taking an extra minute to be careful so I don't ruin the boxes. And these all retailed for $19.99 from Amazon. They're all Amazon exclusives. However, some of them have already shot up in price. Like this Iron Man, I've seen this guy go for anywhere from $100 to $150. I believe they just did a small restock on Iron Man. So if you were able to pick one up for retail, that's awesome. All right. So we're going to get Black Widow out here. And very important, she comes with the centerpiece, the big A, which connects them all. So we're going to bust this open. And we're going to connect all of them with the big Avengers A. So very, very cool. I loved the first Avengers movie, absolutely blew me away. All right, so let's see. Alright, so once you get it locked in, they all kind of just rest on the hooks. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. But still very, very cool. Alright, so if you guys can get a good look. Now, the best thing about this is it's just like the movie when they were doing the full, you know, the diorama circle with the cameras and everything, when the Jatari were circling around and they were getting ready for the final push in the big battle. So it's very dramatic. The movie, you know, the music was pumping, everybody was getting ready. So it's very cool. What I want to do is get, you know, a giant tabletop Lazy Susan, some kind of spinner, and put these out on the shelf, find somewhere, you know, where I can have them all on display and turn on some kind of rotating motion to be able to display them. I've seen a lot of other people do it on Instagram and Facebook, so it's a fantastic idea. So very cool. So we have 5 out of the 6, and we're missing my favorite one of all, and that is Captain America. So we got to unbox him straight from Amazon. So Amazon gets a little flack sometimes for how they ship their pops. But, yeah, see, they did a fantastic job. Look, just like all the other ones, they have these Pop Deluxe sorters. So I highly recommend do not throw out these sorters. Because, like I said, pop protectors are not really available yet for the Pop Deluxe. I'm sure $7 a pop will be one of the first companies to get them. However, a lot of companies in general are just short on regular pop protectors. So this is the first time I'm seeing this guy, and this was the pop I was most excited about. And oh man, there he is, the final one in this wave, the final one to be revealed, Captain America. Like I said, my favorite superhero. I have every single one of his pops except for one. I guess now 2, because I didn't pick up the Infinity Saga box yet, but I will. Only one I'm missing is the very expensive 2011 metallic. But one day, we'll see. One day. All right, so we're gonna unbox him, and right off the bat, these colors are phenomenal. Look at this. And unlike all the other ones, he, I would say, has the least dynamic pose. He has his foot back, like he's about to brace. But look at this guy. Look at the colors. And look at this shield. Very crisp, clear, red, white, and blue. And this is awesome. Now, to compare him to his old school counterpart, I think the colors are a lot cleaner, but I'm sure, you know, the pops fade a little bit. Color fades over time. You know, we're talking about pops that are 8 years old. And believe it or not, like I said, this was my very first pop, and I picked it up for $5. Now, you can't really see it in the stack, but the box is pretty beat up. But that's okay, you know? Our first pop, it's pretty sentimental, especially when you get to a massive collection like this. And I'm sure there's lots of other people that feel the same way. So we're going to get him clipped in there, and boom, there you have it, guys. Look at this. This is awesome. and we'll have to do a couple close-ups for you guys. But I really like that. Captain America leading the charge. We got, Iron Man getting ready with his little rocket boosters there. Hulk, like I said, a little bit bigger than the other one, which is great. Hawkeye, Thor, and Black Widow all braced, ready for battle. This is freaking awesome. All right, so now let's do the official comparison to this one as a set. Now, one thing off the bat, I really like how these all connect. Like I said, you get that full out of box display. You can get some kind of rotator to make it that much more epic. I think it would be really, really cool. And some people might disagree with me on this, but I think it'd be really cool for each Avengers movie if they did something like this. If they had mixed up the characters a little bit, maybe keep your core four. For Avengers Age of Ultron, you could throw in Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. For Avengers Infinity War, you could throw in Black Panther and the Winter Soldier, and then have the other four. I mean, the possibilities are endless. And the one thing that I've seen other people do, which is really cool, in the middle here, in the middle spot, they've stuck the Thanos on his throne, which is really, really cool. Since for this movie Loki was the main villain, it'd be really cool if they made some kind of bonus pop that you could put on there. Maybe of him on his speeder, that Jatari speeder that he had. That'd be really cool. But I have to say, I like both sets. This set is very special to me. Like I said, has a lot of nostalgia, personal value on top of monetary value, and but I do really like the dynamic poses, the crisp, clean colors, and just the fact that they all connect. So if I had to choose one, I probably would go with the dynamic set just because they are a little bit more detailed. However, it's a very, very close second with this set just because this is like classic Funko. These look really good in the box. What I would like to do is I'll create a display where I can have these guys in the background and this in the front trying to rotate, or rotating occasionally. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Do you like the old set better or the new set? Like I said, unfortunately they only made 480 of these Lokis, so he's very, very tough to find from San Diego Comic-Con 2012. So there's not a lot of people out there with this entire set. However, even if you go out and get the core 4 as well as Nick Fury, highly recommend it because these pops are only going to get harder and harder to find in the future. And absolutely go get this set because this set is going to go way up. Once these boxes sell out on Amazon, that's it. It might be a random restock here and there, but I think these are all going to be future grails. So anyway, guys, if you guys are Marvel fans, Avengers fans, let me know who your favorite superhero is if you picked up this set. If you want to see Funko do more of these connectable Pop Deluxe sets, I absolutely want them to. I hope they do more Star Wars ones. They have to do a Mandalorian one. They have to do a Justice League one. I mean, come on. There's so many groups. You could do a Suicide Squad one. There's so many different groups of superheroes or characters, villains that you could put together in this very cool connectable diorama Pop Deluxe display. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I'm John. You're watching Slapshotpops, and I hope by now we've earned your subscription. Stick around because we're going to have lots of big giveaways coming up as we are on the road to 1,000. So thank you guys so much. And remember, don't stop shooting until you score. We'll see you tonight for Pop Force 1.